It's 5:47 in the afternoon. You're in aisle 6 of the grocery store, and your 3-year-old is face down on the linoleum. They are letting out the kind of scream that makes the cashier 2 lanes over physically turn their head. You crouch down. You use the gentle, patient voice you read about on Instagram during a late-night scroll. You ask them to take a deep breath and please just calm down. The screaming intensifies. You feel your own heart rate climb and your face flush as the noise fills the aisle. Standard verbal tools break down in this moment. The tantrum has become an escalating biological spiral, moving far beyond the reach of discipline or logic. Most parents standing in that aisle assume they are failing. They assume their child is uniquely poorly behaved. Research from Michael Podagal, who logged years of toddler meltdowns in homes and labs, reveals these outbursts as a predictable, scientifically documented milestone. The data shows that 87% of children between 18 and 24 months old have tantrums. That number peaks at 91% between 30 and 36 months, before dropping to 59% by age 4. For a 2-year-old, a daily meltdown is mathematically normal. It is evidence of a brain functioning exactly on schedule. To navigate these moments, child psychiatrist Dan Siegel suggests viewing the brain as a 2-story house, a downstairs and an upstairs. The downstairs brain is ancient. It's the home of the amygdala and brainstem, responsible for primitive alarm signals, fight, flight, or freeze. The upstairs brain, the prefrontal cortex, manages logic, empathy, and impulse control. It's the part that knows how to use its words. This logic center is a construction site. The wiring won't be fully installed until their mid-20s. During a tantrum, stress hormones flood the system, physically jamming the bridge between these 2 floors. The pathway upstairs is blocked. Asking a screaming toddler to use their words targets a logical center that is currently offline. You are attempting to communicate with a part of the brain that simply cannot hear you. When we respond to a meltdown with our own stress and insistence, the child's downstairs brain registers our voice as a threat. The alarm bell rings louder, and the panic deepens. This is the science of co-regulation. A developing, incomplete nervous system physically syncs with a mature one, borrowing its stability. Researchers at Penn State, led by Erica Lunkenheimer, tracked this biological synchronization by following 129 mother-child pairs. This chart tracks respiratory sinus arrhythmia, the tiny rise and fall of the heart rate during breathing. In successful interactions, the child's erratic rhythm eventually syncs with the parent's steady one. Parents who stayed regulated helped their children learn to self-soothe. Those who responded harshly saw their children's systems stay stuck in RSA inertia, remaining dependent on external control to find calm. Your child is bypassing your words to directly mirror your internal biological state. Effective intervention requires you to land your own body first. Drop your shoulders. Take a slow, deliberate exhale. You must prove to your own nervous system that the building is not on fire. Change your physical geometry. Get down to eye level so you aren't a looming, dominant figure. Drop the pitch of your voice and speak theatrically slowly. This signals to a downstairs brain that the emergency is over. Use downstairs grammar. Replace complex questions with short, predictable statements of safety. I am right here, or you are safe. These shifts act as a lighthouse. You are providing a steady external anchor for a panicked nervous system that cannot yet anchor itself. Human biology dictates that sleep-deprived, stressed parents will eventually snap. This is an unavoidable reality of the nervous system. What matters is the rupture and repair. The rupture is the moment of lost control. The repair is the apology and the return to calm that follows. Watching an adult nervous system recover from its own dysregulation teaches a child the full cycle of emotional control. Save the logic for the aftermath. The conversation that names the feeling can only happen 10 minutes later, once the upstairs brain is back online and the storm has passed. Meltdowns provide the raw material for emotional growth. By borrowing an adult's nervous system today, a child gradually builds the interior staircase they will need for the rest of their lives.